Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am, of course, your host, Aaron, and today we're going to talk about our wrap-up of Everquest 2 for the week. I'm going to tell you the shit I don't like, the shit I did like, and the stuff that you really don't even care about. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. All right, so this week, and I guess I got to include last week as well, because it was kind of like a big mashup. You had the holiday weekend, so groups were kind of messed up in EverQuest 2. The static group that I was in, we only formed maybe once. And today was supposed to be the regroupage, kill the last mob, get the cloak, and have a happy and healthy new year. That did not happen. Why didn't it happen? It is because there are a bunch of changes that are going on in EverQuest 2, and there was also the release of, I think, Pantheon. Now, I don't know anything about Pantheon. I know it was a game that was supposed to be released a couple of years ago, and then there was a hiatus or hold off, and it finally got released recently, and people are, I guess, somewhat clamoring to it. I don't think there's a big crowd that's going to it. I know I don't even know, Path of Exile 2, when that came out, I kind of dug the grave for Diablo 4 because I watched a video, and Diablo 4's player load went from a couple thousand to down to 400 or some shit like that. And Path of Exile up into the sky into hundreds of thousands. Probably not hundreds of thousands, but let's go throw the tens of thousands out there just to be nice. But what did I do in EverQuest 2 to bulk myself up? I am at the last challenge mob. You need 6 of these sumbitches. I'm at the last one. I think his name begins with a T. I don't know the full name. He's down the hill. You gotta kill some dude where there's a gate, and then he summons bone dudes, and you gotta kill that dude. And then after you go down that little rowdy Johnny John, actually, before you get to the guy who summons the bone dude, you do a guy who creates a circle on the ground. You have to run away. That was the guy with the keys on top of his head, but it's not as difficult because I'm not facing him in the challenge setting. So to get ready for this last mob that I have in this zone, I need to get my gear pristine. And when I mean pristine, I had to get all my bells and whistles, meaning my potencies, my health. I had to bump these all up. And I had to get these 2 new white adorns that are kind of new. They are old, but they are timed quests, and you have to complete 14 of them. Now, being a Shadow Knight, they did not come easy to me, and it didn't come easy because I have no patience at all. Of course, after I failed the 4th or 5th time, I'm like, some bitch, screw you, F this, F that, I don't want to play you no more, you suck. So that did happen. I'm hitting up my friends being like, hey, listen, can you help me out here? I don't know if you can even duo this or you have to be in a solo setting. And they're like, listen, I don't know what I can do for you, man. I didn't get a lot of sleep. And I'm like, dude, I'm kind of focusing on my one friend who said, no, I can't help you out. I've been up all night doing nonsense and all this jibber jabber. What I only need is 10, 15 minutes of your time. That's all I needed. But to make a long story short, I finally got every single mission completed. All 14 of them. That was it. Boom, bam, boom. I got my 2 white adorns. They had to go on my wrists, meaning I had to replace my crit adorns, little thingies. And that was it. Now, I'm not sure when the new raid zones are opening. That's the whole point of me wanting to get this cloak, this 515 double slot. Now, I do have a 505 double slot with DPS, and I think the one that you do get comes with a reuse speed, which I don't need any more reuse speed, to be honest with you. Once you have more than 100 reuse speed, it's kind of garbage, and same thing with casting. You want to have at least 100 casting. And as of right now, since I know I keep saying this in every video, I want to be a big DPS class, but as a SK, I am not going to be a big DPS class, unless I am in a group with an Inquisitor that's going to, buff up my DPS and my flurry mid, and my flurry multiplier, and, everything else, my melee multiplier, then I could do pretty husky in a group. You throw me in with a Dirge too, I can probably put out some numbers. But not this moment. So these little adorns, these white adorns, I do give you kind of weapon damage and give you DPS damage. Now, do I see any increases when I go into the H2 zones? Not at all. I mean, I'm looking at my parse and they use Act. I'm not sure what any other people use as their programs. I'm also using the program Dark UI for my UI. I was going to say, for my user interface. I'm trying to say, hey, Aaron, what the fudge does UI mean? Oh yeah, user interface. So I'm using those 2 programs just to mismatch and try to get my numbers where I want them to be. So I have all the strategies that I need to take down this last mob boss. But the problem is I cannot get everyone together because everyone has gone their separate ways. And yeah, it was the holidays. Cool. But the holidays are over. And you can't tell me, hey, I'm going to be on in an hour, and then you don't show up. And, you don't even pop in for, hey, just want to let you know, things aren't going to work out tonight. And the group ain't going to happen. And of course, when you're the raid leader too, and you're in the group, it's kind of a bad look for you. I mean, maybe you don't give a shit, but in my eyes, it's a bad look. It's a very bad look. It's not becoming of someone who is leading 24 people in a zone that you want to complete and kill a mob. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth, folks. Now, why am I so pissed off about it? I'll tell you exactly why. Because I came home. I could have went to the gym. I could have went to the gym. I could have done something else. I don't know, maybe y'all have seen my parents, picked up this carpet that I have at their house. I could have done a lot of stuff. But like I said in my other videos with Everquest 2, I put so much shit on the back burner for this game because I'm a dedicated person. And yeah, it sometimes does kind of hinder my social life. But I work too, so I'm working those days, and I'm coming home. I'm playing, Everquest too. So it's like that little nice, this is my little break when I come home, my little dinner, entertainment theater. Now, here's the problem I have also with this new Pantheon game. One of my friends, I'm gonna use quote marks because he was my friend, who said he was my friend. He has not messaged me. He has not asked me to play this game. He didn't even mention to me that this game is coming out, that he was going to be interested in playing this. And one of my other friends that came back to Everquest 2, he just bounced out too. So it's just everyone's just leaving me. And if you know my situation right now, it's, I feel a little bit alone, folks. It's the holidays, New Year's, and I'm 8 minutes with Aaron is 8 minutes in his office. Kind of sad. But not that sad, because I am extremely happy that I got all those friendly and welcoming comments on my last Boruto video. So thank you. I'm going to give you guys a round of applause and an up, because I'm so happy that you watched my videos. Even though I got like 40 messages of like, what the hell are you talking about? Do you even read? Like, do you even know what a story is? Yeah, I know what a story is. Yeah, I know what everything is going on in Boruto, but to be honest with you, I don't give a shit. It's my opinion. The show's not called 8 Minutes with what the hell I think what you're talking about or thinking. It's called 8 Minutes with Aaron, and I appreciate every minute that you watch and that you type in your comments, because it makes my day so much better. And to the person who said that I have no life and that I just sit in a room and I record videos, I work 3 freaking hard jobs, buddy, and this is just a hobby. So, you can be jealous. You can be wanting to be me, but you can't be me, because there's only one. That's right. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we go over more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. See you in the new year. Bye.